What is happening, guys? My name is Jamie, and today we are reviewing an album and a band, the Ruins of Beverast, and their new album, the Thule Grimoires. Now, I discovered the Ruins of Beverast about a year and a half ago, and I thought Blood Vault, Exuvia are just fantastic records. So when I decided to check out the new album, I was pleasantly surprised. Of course, Alex von Meilenwald, who is the mastermind of the Ruins of Beverast, he really changes things up, especially on this album, with really blurring the lines of which genre the Ruins of Beverast is. The Ruins of Beverast have always been an experimental band. Take with Blood Vault, which had more of a black metal influence and also incorporates some gothic and doomy elements, where Exuvia, the same thing. But this album, on the other hand, incorporates goth, industrial, black, death doom, and even funeral doom. Yes, this album has it all. So I was pleasantly surprised listening to the Thule Grimoires. Although this is not my favorite album by the Ruins of Beverast, I still can appreciate this LP. I've listened to this LP a few times now, and I thought this was absolutely fantastic. First of all, thank you everyone for joining the new channel, Jamie Horsley. We have close to 150 subscribers as I am speaking. So make sure you comment below if you've heard the Ruins of Beverast. Make sure you also drop a like if you enjoyed my review. And I'm shilling, baby, just because we want to get this channel up and going. Like I said, they incorporate so many different genres within this album. The overall production, this album seeps with atmosphere. It seeps with fucking atmosphere. This album becomes so damn intense at times, especially through the songs Polyhishysteria and also Deserts to Bind and Defeat. This seeps with atmosphere. The listener would be crowding underneath the table because this is how crushing the atmosphere at times is. How close to an atmospheric album I can relate it would be probably Evoken albums or esoteric albums. This is how crushing the atmosphere is on this. The Thule Grimoires has such an interesting guitar tone as well. I do enjoy the guitar tone. I really love the drumming. The percussion is so damn thumping at times, just because the overall tone of the snare. The snare is crushingly loud throughout this album. The overall mixing is really good. And of course, Alexander's vocals are absolutely fantastic on this. So there are 7 tracks running around about an hour and 9 minutes. Most of the tracks bleed over 10 minutes. You can expect a pretty long album. So first of all, kicks up with Ropes into Eden. Incorporates more black metal elements throughout this song, and I do love the swelling guitars and the crescendo. That this song is quite atmospheric and quite epic in tone. He incorporates high shrieks and deep growls throughout this song, and there's a lot of emotion conveyed throughout Ropes in Eden. Tundra Shines is overall very interesting. Now, Alexander incorporates cleaner vocals, although I feel the Tundra Shines is a little bit of a mess. I don't believe that the Tundra Shines fits on this album just because it's overly sonically insane. It really is, with the clean vocals, which in my opinion is out of pitch, and I don't really enjoy that. So yeah, the Tundra Shines is one of my least favorite songs off the album, but I can still appreciate the instrumentals, the blast beats, the drumming, absolutely fantastic, not to mention the guitar tone, and overall it's a pretty good song overall, but yeah, his vocals aren't that good. Kremling now is next, and this goddamn reminds me of Paradise Lost. Alexander's vocals on this incorporate clean vocals that sound like Nick Holmes from Paradise Lost, incorporates harsh aggressive vocals and death doomy vocals, something out of like Hooded Menace. It's a very doomy sort of song, but I do really enjoy the overall progression. That is really interesting in my opinion, because there's just so much interesting songwriting on this particular song. Not to mention the song really picks up, very energetic as well, bleeding over 10 minutes, more extreme blast beats, some interesting bass licks as well, which I do enjoy, but the atmosphere, man, the atmosphere just seeps into your brain. The melodies are quite infectious. It falls reason left them driven to fall. Mammophilus, whatever you want to fucking call it. It's industrial based, you could say, like incorporates industrial elements along with goth elements as well. And yeah, so his vocals are much more harsh and aggressive on this. And this is another least favorite of mine just because I can't really gravitate towards this song. And fursy next, and this is more of a heavy song as well. Elements of goth, like I said, and the atmosphere is incredibly intense throughout the song. I do love the guitar leads, the guitar licks as well, the drumming, really nice drum fills, and his vocals are very aggressive in tone. Polyhishysteria is more of a black metal song. Yeah, so this whole album is black metal. It's classified as black metal, but he really plays around with the metal genres on this. And Polyhishysteria is a good example. There are just so many elements within Polyhishysteria that's really hard to review. I do really enjoy this song. Which leads to Deserts to Bind and Defeat, which is the longest song off the album, and it is the finale. The finale, and oh shit, this is fantastic, it really is. I love it, I adore it. This is a summary of all the songs combined into one. Funeral Doom elements as well throughout the midsection of the song, and the swelling guitars as well. So yeah, Deserts to Bind and Defeat would be my favorite song off the album, and it's such an eerie, atmospheric way to end off this fucking album. Overall, the Ruins of Beverast, the Thule Grimoires is a fantastic album. Not my favorite album. I'd say Exuvia would probably be still my favorite. But yeah, Thule Grimoires, close to second I'd say, and Blood Vault to be last. But yeah, what a good album by the Ruins of Beverast. Alex has definitely really dipped his toes within the different metal genres. And yeah, this is one of his best albums, I gotta say. But yeah, for the Ruins of Beverast, the Thule Grimoires, it will get an 8 out of 10. Such a solid album overall, but I feel like the Ruins of Beverast has created better albums than this. A very atmospheric album. Let me know if you heard this album. Drop a like, subscribe, or hit that notification bell if you enjoy my content. Comment below what you thought about this review, and I will see you in the next one.